Hello and welcome back everyone. I'm Blue Mana Banana and this is Kerbal Space Program. We're back at the Kerbal Space Center, if I'm not mistaken, KSC. And today, is this the hospital? No, looks like administration, whatever. And today we're going to, well, continue the mission from last time, which is, as you might expect it, to get a satellite into orbit. But, oh, by the way, these are all pre-built rockets. I didn't do that. But, well, give me a second. Is it called autosave chip? No, Monopool MK1. No, Monopool satellite MK1. That's the one I'm looking for. Load it. Because in between episodes, I did something interesting. Also, I've talked to a friend of mine who is a bit better in this game, and he gave me some useful tips. He wanted to give me way more tips, but I said, hey, look, I want to explore this on my own, at least for the most part. Oh, by the way, I changed my flag. If you caught a glimpse, you can do that. So now all of our parts have our little Mana Banana flag. Actually, it's a Mana Banana wizard. Mana Banana is just a blue banana. Alright. And this little beauty made it into orbit. I tried it in between episodes because I was like, I need to kind of practice a bit before I show this thing again. So yeah. There are some tiny little variations, so let's see if I can reproduce these. So launch in 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, it's kind of a slow start, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, I've heard due to some changes to the atmosphere and how the atmosphere is simulated, I guess, it's better to start off slow and don't go over 150 meters a second or something below a certain altitude. But I'm not into all this, yeah, you have to do this and you have to do that thing, just because I want to find out most of the things on my own. Oh, come on. Oh, go a bit to the right. No, Pat, come on, go to the right. Stability assistant, please. Okay, now we are out of solid fuel. We're gonna kick him off and move on with our little keep it steady at this axis, please. It's interesting that I have to hold it. Come on, stability assistant, help me out of here. Thanks. So that's what I did very, very wrong last time. You don't want to go straight up and at a certain altitude you want to go to the right or something. You need to kind of make a parabola or something. Well, you always make a parabola, but you want to get a bit flat. So as soon as this hits about 70 or 80k, I'm gonna cut off the engine. As you can see, we're getting even closer. And cut it off. Perfect. So we are going at just a ballistic flight, I think it's called, and move it over. That should be a way too large orbit. Yep, figured as much. Move it tiny, slightly. Come on. No, I don't want to delete it. Want to modify you. A bit slower. That's too slow. A bit faster then. Alright, getting an orbit. That should be an orbit. At 46, that's not what I want. 60 is a bit too low as well. 70, nah. What do we have here? 100? No. 180 is too far. 133, that's good. Let's go back to the staging. We have quite some time left to go to our node, it's 40 seconds. By the way, I've heard that keeping it on these thingies here, these stability assistant guys, isn't the smartest thing to do during flight. So you can press it once, so it goes to the maneuver node, but once you've reached it, you want to go back to the stability assistant, because it wants permanently to adjust it, you know, adjust your position. Okay, so we are at 12 seconds now. Now let's just keep it at that way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's burn it. We still have quite a delta V to cover, which is kind of bad, to be honest. But we should be able to do it. We have quite some liquid fuel. And we, oh well, could be close. The last time I tried this, I went a bit at a 45-degree angle, not just close to 90. I think we just got 80 something. Well, we might not be able to do it. We were close. I don't think we're going to make it. We need about 10% fuel to get back to bring our guy back. Come on. Come on. Once we have the orbit, it's absolutely no problem at all. Yes, we got it. It's an orbit. Let's cut it off. Actually, it's quite a huge orbit. We overshot it by quite a margin. That's great. Okay, so we could go ahead and kind of adjust it. Could add a maneuver here to, you know, bring this one out a bit. So it's 180 and 200 and something. So, but I don't want to. Bring this in a bit to 123, maybe a bit less. 110, that's great. So now we could just play a bit to make the orbit a circle and stuff like that. And I might want to do this, but I don't want to wait 19 minutes until we are there. So first of all, let's turn our rocket around so we are at the maneuver node. That would be good. Also, these things you see here are prograde, retrogrades, and orbital and stuff, or radial burns or something, normal, anti-normal, anti-radial, and radial. I'm not sure what normal and anti-normal is, to be honest. But radial is pretty self-explanatory. It's from the point of the center of the planet outwards. Okay, we are at... Oh, not RCS. Oh, no, this is what I want. Also, I don't want to wait. What's it called? 19 minutes? Okay. Come on. No. Move to the maneuver node. Damn it. I've always this problem with the maneuver nodes. Just keep it there, please. And let's speed up time because... yeah, figured as much. Because I don't want to wait this long, but we are under 100k or something. That's why we're just getting a 4 times warp. Or what's this? 6 times warp? I don't know. So we have to wait for quite some time. Wasn't the most successful launch, to be honest. But hey, what can you do? Well, be a better player, I think, but interesting. Might be losing altitude, are we? 109, 200 and something. Is our orbit changing? Yeah, it's slightly changing, I guess. But not that much. Okay. Let's just move as fast as we can. We just did a 4 times warp because we're below 100k, I think. But that should change soon. Let's go for it. Yeah, see? Now we are over 100k, now we can warp faster if we want to. And I want, because we... Well, that's a bit fast. I don't want to overshoot it, that would be bad. Okay, we have 11 minutes, 10 minutes. That's a bit slow as well, isn't it? Let's go to about 4. 5, 4, let's go slower. That's a bit too slow. At about 2 minutes something or 1 minute something, I'm gonna slow down completely and readjust our maneuver node. I don't know why we drifted off so far, that's strange. Also, I'm sorry if you can't see anything, that's because we are at the dark side of the planet at the moment. The night side, so to speak. I'm terribly sorry, but that's just how it works. Okay, so let's keep it here. Please, stability assistant, keep us here for now. We have 1 minute 30 to kill. I don't want to overshoot it. It happened to me so many times, so I don't really want to do that. 40 seconds. 30. Slow down a bit. And we have just this tiny little margin to burn, so that delta V is absolutely okay to me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and it will be horrible because the audio will not be at this synchronized. And cut off the engine. I guess that's okay. Now we have 107, I think. 107k. That's good. But the orbit isn't that nice because that's 245-ish, so we bring that in by retrograde burning. And go back to also about 107-ish. Okay, 119.7. I guess that's reasonable. Maybe just a tiny margin more. Come on. Ah, damn it. That was too much. It's also where... Whoa, 108. Okay, that would be good. 107 to 108. Perfect. If we manage to do this, that would be good. Also, 100 delta V is not that bad. We're still at the... I think that's retrograde burning. Oh, it's prograde. Interesting. Why should we go on prograde burn? Well, whatever. We have another 17 minutes to kill, so let's go faster. 14, 13 minutes. At about 4, I'm gonna break it off. 7, 6, 5. And gonna go a bit slower. Alright, close. So the thing is, I guess the audio won't be that synchronized, so every time I'm going to do a countdown, it will be so far off of the real countdown thing. 1 minute. 40 seconds. And perfect. Pretty close. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's burn. And stop. So we now have 112 and 107. Okay, I'm absolutely okay with this. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to go to prograde. Well, it was retrograde, wasn't it? Yeah, it was retrograde. Of course it was. Why would it have been prograde? Man, can't talk. Retrograde and prograde, as you might expect it, is just prograde is the direction you're orbiting in. So in our case, this way. Or let's show on the orbit map. It's this way is prograde, and that way would be retrograde. Against your direction of movement, I guess. Radial is, of course, this way, and anti-radial would be to the planet. And I'm not 100% sure what the others are. I'm not sure what normal and anti-normal would be. Maybe up and down, so you would go in the polar direction. That would be this way. We're having an equatorial, I think it's called. And our orbit's strangely bumping around. Whatever. Okay, so we are at a prograde thing right now. So it's time to detach our satellite. So we're gonna decouple the clampotron and give a bit more gas to us. Perfect. So we detach the clampotron and we moved away from it. So we have a satellite in orbit. So now the tricky part. I want to land again. So I want to go around the planet once more and go for a retrograde burn as flat as possible. Maybe not here. I have an idea. Come on, delete that. I want to maneuver the maneuver node over there and retrograde burn it until we hit the planet as flat as possible. I heard that landing is a bit harder now because of the re-entry heating. That's something I haven't had in the while I was playing beta or beta and no beta version, whatever. So I hope this will work. It's not that hard to, I think, get back into the orbit, on the planet. Just have 100 meters per second to kill. Okay, also 10 minutes left. 9, 8, 7, and so on. This is working quite well, isn't it? Since I was testing it in I was testing it during, well, off camera of course, and I ran into a slight problem during the re-entry, but I hope that I got rid of it. Okay, now we burn and boom. That should have been enough. Yep, we're going to land somewhere in the desert. Also now come on, I want to turn a bit. The satellite should get to us now. No, it's actually getting away from us. Interesting. But it should be faster now than we are. Well, oh, it already overtook us. That's why. See, our orbit has changed, and the satellite is already faster than we are. That's good. But we're going to land, and then we're going to... Oh no, I want to go for the retrograde. As soon as we're going to land, we should be golden. Hopefully it works. Alright. So I think I can warp for now, until we hit 100k or lower. Oh no, come on. Keep us steady at the retrograde. Don't want to drop. No, not retrograde, please. Yes, thank you. So we're pointing away from, I don't know. Just keep us there. Thank you. Also, this constant jiggling of the engines is because it's constantly trying to readjust to the retrograde burn. So yeah, that's why. Okay, we are in the atmosphere, in the upper atmosphere, and I hope we're gonna make this, because we are quite fast. Let's burn our fuel to get rid of as much horizontal velocity as possible. Now we're gonna land in the ocean for sure. Okay, I should turn this off because it's jiggling way too much. Come on, just keep us at this point. Oh god damn it, we're so fast. I have no idea if we're going to explode because of the re-entry heating. If and when, well, we'll see. But Jebediah seems to be quite happy. Enjoying the view. Come on, let's keep us at the retrograde. Brake as much as I can. Okay, that was the fuel. Our parts are getting damaged. Let's get rid of them. These are just the pylons, I think. They exploded as well when I re-entry. No, it's not. Interesting. But we made it! Ha! So close, but we made it. Awesome. I didn't think we were going to survive this. Okay, let's drop these guys. And I really do hope the parachute's going to get us. Come on, parachute, please. No, come on, parachute! Yes! I don't know why we are jiggling that much, but hey. Yes! We're at 5 meters a second. This thing has a crash tolerance of 9, I think, so we are going to make it. We're going to make it, guys. And touchdown! In the middle of the ocean. But we're still alive. We are still alive. Let's go to the Space Center. Ah, yes, we made it. Success! Okay, there is the capsule. Our Monopool satellite Mk1 splashed down. Can we recover this guy? No, that's not what I wanted. I shouldn't have double-clicked. Man, go back to the Space Center, please. Sometimes I was too excited. I was just too excited. I had to double-click it. Okay, you. I want to recover you. Yes. Jebediah, ready for the next assignment. That looks cool. But look at that, we have a satellite in orbit, so I'm gonna fly it. This should be fast because we don't have unlimited batteries, I think. Okay, so please extend the panels, extend the panel. Extend the panel. And there must be a fourth as well. Go ahead and get it out. Okay. Awesome. It's surface scanning. Cool. Let's get the... Ooh, what's it called? This Communitron. Extend it. Awesome. We could transmit data. And we have a satellite in orbit, and I think it has sun exposure. It's getting power. These guys are rechargeable and are having enough charge as well, and we have a beautiful satellite in orbit. And he's scanning. He's scanning. Biome deserts. Or, oh, it's a bit too high for ore scanning. Well, I've never tried this, and I've never had what's it called? A surface scanning module in orbit. So, well, also I didn't have it because the what's it called? It came with a new version, and I haven't played this version. But hey, we have a satellite in orbit. Isn't that great? I think it's great. And to be honest, this was one of the easiest missions that you can have. But hey, we made it. So I'm proud of, well, this was a small step for every Kerbal, but a giant step for Kerbal, the Kerbal space program, because now we can concentrate on more things like, well, the moon, well, the man, sorry. This guy over there. I think Minimus, that will take a while because of the tilted axis. Also, there are so many objects in the sky that we need and want to explore. So let's just concentrate on the nearest one, which is this one. Okay, so with this epic, well, I don't know, view to the future of the Kerbal space program. The axis is slightly tilted, damn it. I'm gonna leave you right here. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.